One. Well, top of the morning to ya. We're getting ready for St.
Cheers.
Patty's Day.
Woo!
Sure, Vigora, we're going to have a good time this morning on Trash Talk. Brandon's already, he's wiping the whistle, getting ready, boy. He saw this guy over here with the green beer, thinking, oh, that's my guy.
I'm ready to go. I've cut down drinking a lot my days, but I'm manning up for St. Patty's Day. Let me tell you, I know how to do it. I'm there. I've got years of experience.
Yeah, they on St. Patty's Day, everybody's Irish.
Man, what a great day.
It is. It's a great festival all over the country. All kinds of great things. I mean, you grew up in the Detroit area. I'm from Chicago, where they dye the river green every year. I could throw a picture up there in a little bit, maybe. But I mean, the whole city just rallies around St. Patty's Day. In fact, I don't know if you knew, but and a lot of cities do have a Shamrock Shuffle, a run.
Oh yeah.
All over the country, a lot. That's one of the things that kind of goes along with the weekend, is they have some kind of a fun run, whatever. But they've got it's an 8K, which is about 5 miles in Chicago every year. They get almost 20,000 runners. every year for the Shamrock Shuffle in Chicago. And
I've been to Chicago several times over the years for St. Patty's Day, watching the river and all that. I've never done the shuffle, but I would. Man, if anybody gets a chance to go to Chicago, I mean Boston too, but Chicago, for the St. Patty's Day dyeing of the river, it is one of the coolest, most amazing things, because it's not just green, it is bright green and the boats are zipping down. I've never had so much fun. I don't know how it is now because COVID killed everything, literally. But there it is right there.
Yeah,
that is
just shifted my location. I'm down here by the river.
Look at that. That is so, and that's how it looks. That's not, guys, that's not edited. That's how it looks.
That's exactly how it looks every year.
For those of you that are listening on Spotify, you need to watch this episode so you can see that.
Yeah. And thousands of people turn out a day before just to watch the boats going up and down the river and dropping the green dye into the river.
It's like a 2-day, it's a 2-day event.
Here's a good factoid for you. The dye that they pour into the river is yellow.
I didn't know that.
It's yellow dye because what do you get when you mix yellow and blue?
Green.
Bingo.
Wow.
So the blue water and the yellow dye makes for bright green dye. I mean, the blue water and the yellow
yeah,
dye.
They mix and
yeah. So see, you can even learn things on Trash Talk.
I just learned something, and I thought I knew everything, and I just learned something.
Yep. And this St. Patty's Day, as well as Trash Talk, is brought to you by the Patriot Sandwich Company right here in Texas. They even have green stuff at Patriot Sandwich Company. So you can go in and order a sandwich and put all kinds of lettuces and olives and
spinach.
Yeah, right. And green sriracha sauce. I mean, you can really make a green sandwich out of that.
And you got to eat. You got to eat before you drink. And if you're going to Denton, you're going to some of the bars in Denton, like Oak Street Draft House, just go down the street, grab a sandwich, eat it, go drink and St. Patty's Day, have a good time.
That's right. Or grab a couple of sandwiches and then go to the pub.
Yeah, that's right. Most of these bars don't have food anyway. So,
yeah,
I didn't know, what's really cool about St. Patty's Day, besides the drinking, I mean, that is fun. It's one of those holidays that, for the most part, everybody is happy. Like, I know there's drunken fights and stuff, but everybody's happy. Like, nobody's complaining. Nobody's griping about nonsense. People are just having a good time. Like, and it's across the country. Now, unfortunately, last year, it killed everything. And I know they canceled a lot of parades this year. Dallas, Detroit. I think Chicago canceled the big event. They're still going to dye the river, I heard.
Yes,
But
I know. And I'm not sure. I haven't heard the final word yet, whether there's going to be a parade, an organized parade, because you can't have the spectators socially distanced, especially not that many. And, but you know, you deal with it. You know, everybody deals with it. And if you have to wear a mask, you just lift up the mask to take a drink and put
yeah,
the mask back down.
make it part of your outfit, your attire. Get a green mask. I got one. I don't know where it is.
I'm still surprised that somebody didn't develop a mask that's got a zipper in the front. So you just pull the zipper down, put your straw in there,
put your straw in,
and you know, and then zip it up, as they say.
I didn't know that St. Paddy's Day too is the only religious holiday celebrated in Ireland.
Yep.
Like official, like they're official. Not saying they don't celebrate Christmas or anything. That's not what I'm talking about.
You know,
but their own official.
It goes back to the 1600s.
Yeah,
that's when they started. I think, and it's a Christian holiday, and I think they were just sitting around and saying, you know what, we've taken care of Saint Francis and Saint this and Saint that, Saint Patrick. We got to come up with something for him. Why don't we just drink ourselves into oblivion every year on St. Paddy's Day and make everything green? I know you love them. I know you love them, but even pickles are big on St. Paddy's Day.
No, they're not.
Except in the Navarra house.
Never. You know what, too? I didn't know. So it's obviously it's different in Ireland with Northern Ireland and all that. Northern Ireland doesn't consider it a bank holiday, but it's a religious, but it's not a bank holiday.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You got to have the banks open, because if you're going to go drinking and you run out of money, you want to be able to run over to the bank and get more money so you can keep on drinking for St. Paddy's Day.
Well, yeah, but I guess apparently the Catholic masses in Northern Ireland, it's a totally different thing there than it is over by Dublin and all that, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But they still celebrate. They still do the parade and all that. But there's a lot more religion in the United States. We lost the religion part. We just heard drinking, and then we just, that's what we do.
Yeah. And I learned something else, that St. Patrick's Day is celebrated in more countries around the world than any other festival.
Really?
More countries celebrate St. Patrick's Day, because not all countries celebrate Christmas at the same time, or New Year's at the same time, or but St. Paddy's Day is celebrated in more countries than anything else. So that's why I said at the top of the show, on St. Paddy's Day, everybody's Irish.
That's interesting. I mean, it makes sense to me. I mean, look, I remember working the bars on St. Patrick's Day. Oh my gosh. And it didn't matter. It didn't matter what day it was. That was the biggest problem with St. Patrick's Day. They should always, I wish it would just be on one day. Like, you knew it was this Friday, but even if it's on a Tuesday or Wednesday, people would come out and drink, and you'd get those waves of people. You'd get the people that took the day off, they come in the morning and they start drinking. Then you die down. Then you get the lunch people. But it was packed. I mean, I remember my first day working at the Londoner in Frisco. I got hired there before I was GM there, and I got hired there. And I had to work the patio for St. Patrick's Day. We got there at 8 a.m. We were opening at 9.
Really?
Yeah. We all did shots at 8 a.m. Jameson, went out to start taking care of everybody. By 10 o'clock, you couldn't move in that place at all. And then they had an FC Dallas game. So we had all the soccer crowd. And it was amazing to see. And we had a ton of Irish people there, direct from Ireland, even though it's an English pub. We had a ton of Irish people there. And it was really cool to talk to them about what they've done over in Ireland. It was great.
Yeah, no, it's a wonderful holiday. Do you the bill of fare is corned beef and cabbage for St. Paddy's Day. You like corned beef and cabbage?
I love corned beef. I'm not a big cabbage guy, but I'll always try it on St. Patty's Day. I always try it because that's what you do. But I
Better than
love corned
pickles.
beef. Yeah, forget pickles. I don't even want to know. But but corned beef, yeah, I love it. We went to the Holy Grail one year in Plano. It's right off Preston Road. They do amazing corned beef on St. Patty's Day. Unreal corned beef. And they've got like 50 beers on tap. So it's, perfect.
Yeah, and corned beef and cabbage, it's not your typical corned beef, that you get like in a corned beef sandwich. That's usually lean and it's very, very thinly sliced. The corned beef that you get with corned beef and cabbage is usually in chunks or in big, thick slices and everything, and it's simmered in juices and all. And it's
so good,
delicious.
You got to eat it too. Like, I go to town on it. I just soak it up. I'm just. You got to stay energetic for the rest of the day. You know what I do? I don't like green beer because it's always made with crappy beer, but I always drink a green beer. You have to drink a green beer. Your teeth get green. They're usually like $2 or $1 and you just pound it.
Right.
But I miss I like the days now where the breweries will actually dye the keg itself. So they can just pull it out of Back in the day, though, I had to take the little food coloring and just like squeeze it in there and stir it.
And then just add the beer in.
Yeah. Nowadays, though, you get it right in the line and you can just pour the handle and the beer comes out green and you just got to clean the lines afterwards. But it's like tradition. You got to have a green beer,
Oh, one of my favorite movies, all-time favorite movies, called About Last Night.
Okay, I've heard of it. I don't know if I've seen it.
With Demi Moore and Rob Lowe, Elizabeth Perkins, and Jim Belushi. It takes place in Chicago at Mother Maguire's pub, and all which they just call Mother's. And
Mother's, yep.
part of the movie takes place around St. Patty's Day and all. And it's great movie and just reminiscent of Chicago and St. Patty's Day. Mother Maguire's in Chicago.
I'm gonna write that down.
That's
I like that. You know what?
Great movie.
One of the fun things too, I used to do. My buddy Ken. Shout out to Ken. His birthday's on St. Patty's Day, and he doesn't really drink anymore. But man, back in the day when we used to drink together, it was a great celebration. But because he doesn't drink anymore, we would always go get a Shamrock Shake from McDonald's. That was our little. So now I do that with Luke because obviously Luke's not drinking Jameson, and we'll go do a Shamrock Shake, and it's just those fun new traditions that you can create,
Yeah, I think just McDonald's or something has a McShamrock or something like that.
Yeah, that's the one, the Shamrock Shake from McDonald's, and then they do it came out earlier this year, but I'm a traditionalist, so I wait. But they also have a Shamrock McFlurry, an Oreo mint McFlurry now. So, yeah, they're up in the game. And I heard a rumor that Hertz Donuts in Frisco, shameless plug, is doing the St. Patty's Day donuts, and they're green, and apparently there's alcohol in them. So
really,
yep.
Maybe they could top it off with some corned beef and cabbage.
Ew. A corned beef and cabbage donut. That sounds disgusting.
Well, what about your maple syrup and bacon donut?
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird thing, but
so donuts with green icing, sure, and little shamrocks all over it. I can see that.
I think somebody would try it. If you put corned beef on a donut, they're going to eat it. They're just going to eat it. They're going to. I don't know about the cabbage part.
I would try it.
I probably would too. Who am I kidding?
Yeah, might have to spend the next couple of days in bed, but
or somewhere else.
That's right.
Hey, what else do you do on? Do you go out on St. Pat? I know it's different this year, but do you go out to get your corned beef, or do you make it, or?
Used to make it. No, now I'd probably go out. I'd find a restaurant that's making it, probably place an order and pick it up.
Yeah,
because we're still in this COVID thing, so we'll bring it home. turn something. Probably watch About Last Night on TV.
Put on some U2.
You too, absolutely, yeah,
I love Bono. I love Bono. One of my favorite bands of all time. Love those
yeah.
guys. You know what else is a good movie too? It's not really nice and heartwarming, but it's a great movie. Boondock Saints.
Boondock. Okay.
Oh, phenomenal movie about two Irish brothers. They kind of go on a vengeful, like trying to rectify the world sort of mission. It's a great movie. Great movie. William Dafoe's in it.
And another highly recommended Irish movie, The Full Monty.
Full Monty. Yeah. That's a great movie. I haven't watched that in probably 5 years.
Great,
I gotta watch it.
Great old Irish movie.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yep. But don't watch, guys. I'm going to tell you one not to watch. For my horror fans out there, don't watch The Leprechaun.
Oh no, yeah, no. and especially don't let the children in the room if you do.
No, don't. They'll never want to eat Lucky Charms again.
Right. Yeah, I forgot about Lucky Charms cereal.
You know what's funny? Again, I'm getting older. I do these weird things. I buy Lucky Charms one time a year in March for St. Patty's Day. I bought it at the store. They had the family size on special. I bought it at the store. I normally don't eat that cereal, but and I'm embracing it. I accidentally didn't look. They have a chocolate one now.
Chocolate Lucky Charms?
It turns your milk green, which whatever.
Oh.
But the not the marshmallows, but the cereal is chocolate now. I bought it. Don't buy the chocolate Lucky Charms. PSA, check for the real one, guys.
Yeah. I'd rather go for the corned beef and cabbage donut.
Yeah, me too, because this one tastes like this one's garbage. But I'm going to eat it because I don't want to waste my money. So
well, whatever you're going to do for St. Patty's Day and all, make sure it's a good one and have a beer on us. Okay?
Yes, and also seriously, guys, make sure if you're out there drinking, use Lyft, use Uber. Don't be driving on the roads. Don't be stupid. Get a ride home, guys.
That's right. And till next week, we're going to head down to the river, take a little dip and enjoy the rest of the day. And you do the same thing. We'll see you right here again next week. Okay?
See you guys.
Shut it, Bigora.